Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading for April. I'm super excited to get into your messages. So the very first thing I heard is scared, and I heard scarcity. So I kind of feel like it's giving Five of Pentacles energy, which is your card, Taurus. So some of you, I almost feel like you feel like you're going to lose something, or there's this fear. It almost feels a little bit irrational in some sense of like, it almost is like you are so afraid to lose something, you're so afraid to not have something, and it feels like gripping. Like it feels like honestly a step above anxiety. It's like, I don't know, it's terrifying to you, like losing this thing, not having this thing, and it feels like, I don't know how to describe it. It's more than something that just comforts you. It almost feels like you view this thing as like something that is a part of your being, or like it almost is like the air that you breathe. Like you feel like you need this thing, you have to have it. I feel like you're like very focused on like holding on to something. It's consuming all of your energy, and it feels like really exhausting, if I'm being honest. I just heard some of you need to stretch. So if you need to stretch, I just heard that. Let's see. I actually heard a lot of messages for you, Taurus. So I also heard I don't want to be like my father, and I had therapy. So I kind of feel like there is like a lot to unpack with this like gripping or this like holding on. I really feel, I want to say that this definitely has a lot to do with like your family and like the environment that you grew up in. Low-key, this is turning into a therapy session. So I kind of feel like some of you could be seeking therapy, or that might be useful to some of you at this time. Just kind of like, I really want to say this is like from a masculine person's point of view here. So this could be you or someone that you're dealing with, but I really feel somebody needs space to kind of process their emotions and feelings into like somewhere that is safe, that they can like speak on things or say how they feel, or like talk about the past or something like that. It's like, I don't know, I feel like somebody is probably like not used to talking about their emotions, and it feels kind of like lonely a little bit. This fear, I want to say this is not something that's discussed. I want to say a lot of this is probably not something that's discussed. It's mostly felt and like held close, and it just feels like a lot. It feels very intense. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. It feels like I don't know, having a panic attack or something. It feels very intense. I'm also getting two. I want to say somebody needs to look at their family history as far as like what is it called? I want to say like does the like diabetes run in your family, or like medical conditions, kind of like things that you're predisposed to, I want to say it's called. Yeah, understanding like your family history. Let's see, messages for Taurus. Any other cards? Okay, so your first card is rejection, and the way it came out in a lot of like a whole bunch of cards came out with this, but it felt like the only thing that stood out is the rejection. So there could be a fear of rejection, or there could even be like a self-fulfilling prophecy of like, I don't want to be rejected, so I'm not gonna try, or something like that. It feels like rejection is a huge like, yeah, it's part of that fear, like not being accepted, or not like, yeah, just being rejected. So I'm gonna say that like it almost, but something about the way that it came out, it almost felt like that's what I was focusing on, was the rejection. There was like a whole bunch of other cards there, but it's like I was focused on the rejection, almost like you're manifesting it or calling it in. So I'm gonna say like your fear, like, yeah, the scarcity mindset. The thing about that is that like the thing you focus on, like you focus on losing something, you focus on like not having something or being rejected, you really do create that reality for yourself. So it kind of feels like that, like creating the thing that you don't want by focusing on it so heavily. Then we had anger and we had passion come out on top of that. So I want to say like I was getting something about confusing anger for passion. So I want to say somebody's getting those mixed up or something like that. Like, I almost feel like somebody is like, I don't know. I'm not sure if this is projected onto someone where they're like, you're angry. It's like, no, I'm not angry. I'm just passionate. Or maybe somebody wants to say that they're passionate when they're really angry. There's something about getting those two confused or mixed up. For someone, they could run very closely together. Like, maybe there's a fine line between anger and passion for someone. And I almost feel like somebody needs to like stop and reevaluate that. Like, I don't know. It almost feels like being able to separate the two is important for some reason. Not to say you can't be angry and passionate at the same time, but it feels like they're not the same thing. There's something about like the distinction between the two or something like that. And I want to say passion is like a driving force or like an energy that like allows you to keep going in some capacity. And I feel like anger can serve the same purpose, but it is a completely different energy or something. Yeah. Oh my god. So we have consciousness, we have fear, we have death, and we have cleanse. So I want to say consciousness is definitely like somebody wanting to be aware of their shit or their tendencies, and this could definitely be like verbalizing this with a therapist or with someone else. But fear, there's that like gripping fear that I had about losing something or not having something. But with the death and the cleanse, I feel like that's a really good sign. Like, I feel there is an end to this fear, and I feel like it, yeah, oh my god, it comes from like consciousness or understanding it more. And then it's like the death and the cleanse almost feels like a soothing of that, like understanding that like grabbing the butterfly with like a closed fist is gonna kill it. Like, and maybe it has been killing something in some capacity, but like learning how to kind of let go of something, or to like, I don't know, it's like getting to the bottom of your worst fears or something like that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, justice in reverse, something has been unfair. I want to say maybe life has been unfair to you in a lot of ways. It just, yeah, oh my god, Six of Cups, definitely childhood, definitely past. So I'm gonna say that like you probably are someone who has like faced a lot of injustice. It could have even been a lot of lies, or like I want to say a lot of like moments where you're like, why is this happening to me? Am I being punished? That type of shit. And it definitely stems back to your childhood, and it could be like that fear could have been developed from an early age. Fear of rejection, not feeling like you could be yourself, not feeling safe in a lot of ways. And it's like at some point you kind of learned I don't know, that tendency to like want to hold on to things or grasp things and not like surrender control. Ooh. The word control might be a trigger for some of you, or something that you're already aware of is like a theme for you. Yeah, it feels like a lot of like unraveling of like patterns. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse. Like, the Hierophant is a card of commitment, but in reverse, I can't help but feel like it is unhealthy commitments or shadowy commitments. Yeah, here's the Five of Pentacles. Some of you could have felt like trapped in this like state of being. Felt like you always have to hold on to things so tightly, or you always have to like, I don't know, you always have to control things or people. Like, yeah, there's just like, oh my god, just feeling like it's unsafe to like let go. It's unsafe to let go of it's unsafe to leave things to chance, essentially. Like, you have to control it. You have to make sure that like the things that you want or the things that you need, that you hold on to them, because otherwise, like, I don't know, things are gonna go wrong, or it's not gonna work out or something like that. It just feels like a lot of fear-based thinking that someone has been dealing with for a long time. Whoa. Okay, this is a lot. So we have the Six of Cups with the Two of Pentacles and the Hanged Man and the Four of Cups in reverse. So I want to say, definitely, I want to say someone's childhood is very significant here. I want to say there's probably moments that you can pinpoint. Like, I want to say, if this is resonating, you already know what I'm talking about. Like, I want to say there are very significant events. This could be like you being adopted, or you, like, there's very, like, I want to say very specific things from your childhood that you know contribute to this fear of like losing control. And I want to say you are really, I want to say, sorting through that or thinking about it with the Two of Pentacles. I want to say you're kind of like, I don't know, maybe like, for instance, maybe you were adopted, and on some level you know how that affects you, like as an adult today, or as the being that you are today. But I feel like it goes a way deeper, and I feel like it, in like some of you, I feel like you kind of like have numbed yourself to the true trauma of something or the true pain of something. And so you know that this event happened, but I feel like you never let yourself really feel like how shitty something actually was. And it's like, I feel like it's not until like you like go to like vocalize it to someone else, or like you actually say it out loud, that you're like, damn, like that really was fucked up. And it might even move some of you to tears. And I want to say, I'm about to cry because I feel how emotionally charged this is for some of you. And it just feels like this is so intense. I really feel like some of you are going to be in therapy talking about this, maybe multiple sessions. Yeah, I want to say that it's not your fault whatever this is that happened to you. I want to say it's not your fault that you have to figure out how to like cope with this, and how to understand like how this has shaped you as a person. And it sucks and it's unfair that like we have to heal ourselves and we have to do so much work when other people traumatize us. But I want you to know that like you have help, you have resources, and it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it for your own peace and your own sanity. And I want to say this is like years of shit that like is coming up to the surface. And with the Hanged Man, it has really been holding you back to not like look at this or to like heal this. And I feel it has really been like, I don't know, you could have just felt stuck, like, or maybe you felt numb in a lot of senses, like not numbing to feel the pain, but also numbing yourself from like your true joy and happiness as well. Because like there's a fear of like losing that, where it just feels like this fear has like really held you back, and understanding it and like healing it is going to free you. Is really going to free you. So we have the Empress card with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups. So some of you, this definitely could be a blockage that has been affecting you in love as well. Maybe you are not able to receive love in the ways that you want. Maybe your mother, actually, yeah, maybe your mother was very withholding of love, never treated you well, never gave you what you felt you deserve or what you needed as a child. That's very possible as well. But I am getting something about pregnancy as well, and maybe like thinking about your own role as a parent, if you want children, that sort of thing. I don't know, it's just like a lot is being brought up for you right now, a lot to process. So we have the Knight of Wands with the Fool card, the Strength card in reverse, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this is like a very honest conversation with yourself. Again, it feels like it could be with another person as well, a therapist or something. But it's like you're allowing your walls to come down, you're allowing the illusions to come down, and you're really honestly asking yourself like, why like why am I not happy? Why am I not achieving the things I want to achieve? Like, what is it? Like, it almost feels like you feel fed up from this. Like, it almost feels like you don't want to like be stuck anymore, you don't want to be numb anymore. Like, I just feel like you don't want to exist in the same way, and you know that it's time to like clear this out, whatever this is. Like a lot of wounding. Yeah, Nine of Wands, like that's kind of a card of suffering, or like having a hard life. It's like being beat up by life or feeling beat up by life. And I want to say some of you have just had a lot of experiences that like contribute to like this fear of trusting people, trusting the process, essentially, where like letting go of control. And I feel like it's time to understand that on like on a deeper level. Let's see, what time is it? Oh my god, 15 minutes. Holy shit. Let's pull a love card for you. This is like, I'm also getting two. Some of you, Empress, Knight of Cups in reverse with the Two of Cups. There could have been, there could be someone that you want to connect with, or like maybe just love in general you want to pursue, but maybe you have trouble like having relationships that like are healthy, or oh my god, I saw You Deserve Love, You're Lovable. Yes, like I feel like this is definitely affecting your love life as well. We have This Could Be the One. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. That's literally what I was just saying. Yeah, it could be someone specific, but I feel like you have felt like prevented from moving forward with someone, or like pursuing someone in the way that you like really want. I feel like you want it, you just don't know how to have it, and I feel like clearing this out will really help with that. Oh my god, yeah. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and we also have Free Yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So I feel like this cycle or pattern has been controlling you for so long, and yeah, I feel like you are going to be very free like once you let go of like this pattern. I feel like this will open a lot of doors for you, like clearing out this pattern. So we have Dove Spirit, Be Peace. And then we have Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. So I want to say, if you are worried about money or whatever you're worried about not having enough of or losing, I want to say that, yeah, I want to say prioritize your peace, prioritize finding your grounding and an internal sense of like, I don't know, yeah, your internal peace. And like I feel like the abundant universe will provide. Like you're gonna have what you need. It all really stems from inside. So I want to say this emotional clearing and understanding is gonna like bring, I feel like it's gonna attract a lot of abundance to you. Let's see. Blessings for Taurus. So we have On Three Ways of Light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Then we have Fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. And we have Abracadabra with Wings, fantastic of fortune and lucky chances. So I want to say with the All in Three Ways of Light, that to me resonates with like the peace card, the Dove Spirit Peace. And I kind of feel like that internal peace and alignment is like, it's gonna feel so healing. And with the Fire card, I feel like it's gonna like completely transform your whole life, your whole perspective, and the way that you exist in the world. And Abracadabra with Wings kind of feels like I don't know, doors opening from that. So it feels good, Taurus. I feel this is going to be a month of like healing and purging if you already haven't been in this energy. But thanks so much for watching. Join me on Patreon if you haven't already. There's a lot of cool tiers on there. But other than that, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.